This is the reason your headlights look like frosted glass. And it's also the German-engineered solution that professionals have relied on for years while most car owners have never heard of it. I'm going to be straight with you here. Walk through any parking lot and you'll notice that almost every car over 5 years old has those cloudy, yellowed headlights. Nobody at the dealership wants to tell you this, but foggy headlights aren't just ugly, they're genuinely dangerous, and the cost to replace them runs anywhere from $150 to literally thousands of dollars depending on your vehicle. A better way exists though, a method that German automotive care companies perfected over decades, and today I'm walking you through exactly how it works, why it works, and how you can do it yourself for a fraction of what replacement would cost. Right now there are an estimated 278 million registered vehicles in the United States, which means 556 million polycarbonate headlights sitting on American roads. The average age of vehicles hit the record high of 12.2 years back in April of 2023, and that matters because people are keeping their cars longer than ever before. Here's where it gets concerning. AAA conducted research in December 2018 and found that clouded or yellowed headlights generate only 20% of the light that new headlights produce. Your foggy headlights might be putting out just 1/5 of the light they're supposed to, which matters a lot when you consider that 50% of crashes occur at night. Research from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety found that vehicles with good headlight ratings get involved in 19% fewer nighttime single-vehicle crashes compared to those with poor visibility ratings. That number jumps to 23% for certain crash types. We're not talking about aesthetics here, we're talking about whether you can see that deer on the side of the road or spot that pedestrian crossing the street in time. Greg Brannon, the director of automotive engineering at AAA, put it perfectly when he said that walking through any parking lot makes it evident that deteriorated headlights are a problem for most vehicle owners. Here's what most people don't realize: this problem didn't exist 40 years ago. Your dad's old pickup truck with those round sealed beam headlights had glass lenses, and glass doesn't fog up like this. General Electric invented the sealed beam headlight back in 1939, and by 1940 the federal government mandated that all new cars had to come equipped with 7-inch round sealed beam glass headlights. Ford got frustrated with the limitations in 1981 because glass was hard to mold into different shapes, so they petitioned the federal government to allow polycarbonate plastic lenses. The U.S. Motor Vehicle Safety Standard 108 got amended in 1983, and automakers ran with it. By the early 1990s virtually all new vehicles had switched to plastic, and in 1993 the Opel Omega became the first mass-produced car to use a polycarbonate lens. Legitimate reasons existed for this switch because polycarbonate is 250 times more impact-resistant than glass, which is huge for safety since plastic headlights don't shatter into dangerous shards during a collision. The weight reduction helps with fuel efficiency too, and the material can be molded into sleek, aerodynamic shapes. But here's the trade-off nobody advertised: polycarbonate plastic absolutely hates sunlight. Your headlights come from the factory with a UV protective coating that works like sunscreen, and this coating protects the polycarbonate from ultraviolet radiation. That coating typically lasts only 2 to 3 years before it starts breaking down though, and once it degrades the UV radiation starts attacking the polycarbonate itself. What happens at the molecular level is both fascinating and terrifying. The plastic absorbs UV radiation which causes hydrogen atoms to get extracted from the molecular structure, forming free radicals that initiate a chain reaction of oxidation. Research has shown that photo-induced yellowing is a self-accelerating process that feeds on itself and gets progressively worse once it starts. Sunlight isn't the only culprit either. Road salt, de-icing chemicals, car wash detergents, heat from the bulbs, and humidity all contribute to the degradation. Your headlights are under constant attack from multiple directions. Jennifer Stockberger from Consumer Reports explained that the yellow and fogginess you see on car headlights as they age will affect how much light gets projected out onto the road and degrades your visibility. Let's talk about all those amazing hacks you've seen on TikTok and YouTube: the toothpaste trick, the WD-40 method, bug spray, magic erasers. I'm going to save you some time and disappointment because most of these methods are garbage. Toothpaste contains mild abrasives that can remove some surface grime and very light oxidation, but as one automotive detailing expert put it bluntly, you should not expect toothpaste to bring back headlights that look like a milk jug. WD-40 creates even more problems because it doesn't remove the oxidation at all, it just masks it temporarily. The oil fills in microscopic pits and scratches, making it look clearer for a short time, but that oily residue attracts dust and dirt, potentially making your headlights look worse in the long run. The fundamental problem with all these quick fixes is that they don't address the root cause. The oxidized layer needs to be physically removed, and you need to apply a new UV protective barrier afterward, or the oxidation will come right back within weeks. One automotive care expert explained that simply sanding and polishing headlight lenses is not enough because the headlights will suffer from the same oxidation in as little as a few months unless a protectant gets applied. That's the key insight separating real restoration from temporary cosmetic improvement. Now let's talk about what actually works. German companies have been leading the way in automotive care products, and their approach to headlight restoration reflects that precision engineering mindset. Sonax, based in Neuburg and der Donau, Germany, has been developing car care products since 1950, which gives them over 7 decades of expertise. They're considered the market leader in Germany for automotive care, and their products sell in over 100 countries. The company has a simple philosophy that I love: when you do something you have to do it right or leave it alone. The second company is Peter Kwasny GmbH, which makes products under the Spraymax brand. They were pioneers in the European spray paint market and became known for developing 2K aerosol technology, which is professional-grade 2-component clear coat in a spray can, all made in Germany. What makes the German approach different from social media hacks is that it's systematic, thorough, and addresses all 3 aspects of the problem: removing the damage, restoring clarity, and protecting against future degradation. The German method follows a precise 3-step process. Step 1 is sanding, where you're physically removing the degraded UV coating and oxidized outer layer. This gets done with progressive grits of sandpaper, starting with something like P3000 grit, then moving to ultrafine P5000 grit. Wet sanding is the key because you keep the surface moistened with water and apply light, even pressure. When you're done, the headlight will actually look worse because it'll appear hazy and matte, but that's completely normal. Step 2 involves polishing with a specialized compound to restore optical clarity. You apply the polish to a pad and work it across the surface with medium pressure until that haziness disappears. The Sonax Profilene system uses a specific headlight polish formulated for polycarbonate, and you can do this by hand or use a drill with a polishing attachment for faster, more consistent results. Step 3 is sealing, and this separates professional restoration from amateur attempts. You're applying a new UV protective barrier to replace the factory coating you just sanded off. Spraymax's 2K2-in-1 headlight clear provides protection against UV light, salt water, and car washes while delivering long-lasting durability. The 2K designation refers to the 2-component nature where a resin
Observe the
and
difference.
hardener
The first
combine
coat
when you
provides a base,
activate
the second
can,
enhances clarity,
creating a
and the
much
third
more
delivers a
durable
premium
finish
glossy
than
finish.
single-component products. Once activated, you have about 8 hours to work with. Professional headlight restoration at a shop typically costs between $50 and $150, while DIY restoration kits from brands like Sonax, 3M, Sylvania, Cerakote, or Miguiar's run between $10 and $25. Compare that to replacement costs. Standard vehicles need a headlight assembly replacement that ranges from $150 to $800 or more per side. LED headlight modules for vehicles like a Toyota Corolla or Subaru Forester can range from $600 to $900 each. Luxury vehicles put you in serious money territory, where a Volvo XC90 assembly can cost nearly $3,000, and a BMW i8 with laser headlights runs potentially $7,000 for a single assembly. Spending $15 to $100 on restoration products versus thousands on replacement parts makes the math pretty compelling. The Sonax Profilene Headlight Restoration Kit runs about $100 and contains enough product for approximately 20 applications. If you're doing your own vehicle once a year, that kit lasts a decade. The answer depends on what you use for that final protective step. Polishing without sealant means yellowing returns within a few months or maybe weeks with intense sun exposure. Standard UV sealant from a quality restoration kit typically gives you 6 to 12 months of protection depending on conditions. The 2K clear coat approach offers the longest durability because it creates a new hard coat similar to what came from the factory. Properly applied 2K clear can last 2 to 5 years or longer, with some people reporting it lasting the remaining lifetime of their vehicle. The trade-off is that 2K clear coat requires more careful application and you'll want to wear a respirator because it's potent. For most people, the sweet spot is a quality restoration kit with UV sealant and the expectation of redoing the process annually as part of regular vehicle maintenance. The whole thing takes maybe an hour once you know what you're doing. Start with a clean headlight by washing the lens thoroughly with car wash soap because you don't want to sand contaminants into the plastic. Mask off the area around the headlights with painter's tape to protect your paint from the sanding process and any overspray. Patience with sanding is critical. Use light pressure and keep the surface wet because you're trying to remove material evenly, not quickly. Don't skip grits because going straight from coarse to fine will leave scratches that show through the final finish. After polishing, make sure the headlight is completely clean and dry before applying sealant since any residue causes adhesion problems. If using 2K clear coat, shake the can for 2 full minutes and apply thin, even coats from 6 to 8 inches away. Multiple light coats always beat one heavy coat. Give the sealant adequate cure time before exposing the headlights to rain or car washes. Sometimes restoration isn't the answer. Cracked or physically damaged housing won't get fixed by restoration because cracks let in moisture that damages bulbs and corrodes wiring. Water droplets or condensation inside the assembly indicate a seal failure where replacement is often the better option. Oxidation severe enough to pit the plastic deeply, or internal clouding from heat damage, means surface restoration may not fully solve the problem. But for the vast majority of headlights that are just yellow, hazy, and oxidized from UV exposure, proper restoration brings them back to near-new condition at a fraction of replacement cost. Highway statistics have shown that degraded lenses can decrease visibility by as much as 90%. That's not a cosmetic issue, that's a safety crisis hiding in plain sight on millions of vehicles. AAA found degraded headlights producing only about 22% of the light output of new headlights, and previous AAA research showed that even new halogen headlights fail to safely illuminate unlit roadways at speeds as low as 40 miles per hour. Starting with inadequate headlights and then reducing their output by 80% through oxidation means you're driving essentially blind at highway speeds on dark roads. The World Health Organization documented 1.35 million deaths per year from road traffic accidents globally, and reduced visibility is absolutely a contributing factor in nighttime accidents. Your foggy headlights aren't just an eyesore, they're a genuine safety issue. The switch from glass to polycarbonate in the 1980s and 90s gave us sleeker, lighter, safer vehicles, but it also created this oxidation problem affecting virtually every car on the road. Those social media quick fixes provide a few days of marginal improvement at best, and at worst they accelerate damage. The German approach with systematic sanding, proper polishing, and durable UV sealant or 2K clear coat is what actually works because it's what professional detailers use and what leading German automotive care companies have refined over decades. Companies like Sonax, perfecting car care products since 1950, and Peter Kwasny with their precision-engineered SprayMax products, have given us the tools to do this right. Their philosophy of doing it right or not at all resonates with me. Somewhere between $15 and $100 in products can restore headlights that would cost hundreds or thousands to replace. The process takes about an hour, proper sealing means results last a year or more, and you'll be putting out the light you need to see the road clearly and get home safely. If you've got experience with headlight restoration, drop it in the comments because I'd love to hear what's worked for you. Thanks for watching and drive safe out there.